My name's Roy Weiss, and this is my story of how I started with body and brain. About 3 years ago, a little over 3 years ago, I was in a motorcycle accident. And what led up to that, me even being on a motorcycle, was the fact that I had lost my brother, and he was taking care of my mom who had cancer, and my mom came to live with me. At the time, you know, I was working full time and taking care of her, and I wanted to have a outlet to be able to go out and enjoy a few hours once in a while on the motorcycle. Well, I went out for a ride one day and was up in northern Arizona, and I got run off the road from what I understand, and woke up several weeks later in the hospital finding out that I couldn't walk and couldn't talk and had a lot of serious injuries. Included everything from losing my kidney and my spleen on my left side. I broke all the ribs on my left side. My chest, my lungs were collapsed, and I guess from doing CPR, my sternum bone was also broken. Broke my neck, broke my back, and I found out later on that my mom had passed away on July 4th, and my brother, who had passed away several months earlier, was taking care of my mom, so I was taking care of her when this happened. And between my brother's death, my mother's death, and my accident, put me in a really bad place for a really long time. My wife at the time, our relationship was a little rocky, and it could have went either way, but we still loved each other, and I pushed her away. I felt bad. I didn't want her to be with me, knowing that I thought I wasn't never going to be able to walk. We ended up eventually getting divorced. But I was still a fighter. I mean, I always taught as I grew up, don't give up. So I really wanted to be able to walk and you know, have some kind of normalcy to my life. I had been living in my house for like 4 years at the time, and it was right across the street from a body and brain. I mean, and I never walked in. I don't know, one day on a whim, I had happened to be in that shopping center, and it's right next door to a Subway, and I was getting a Subway sandwich. I was at the time 50 pounds more than I am now. And when I came out, I think I saw Master Kim or somebody else out there that they were giving out brochures, and I said, you know what? They offered me a $30 initial consultation visit. They said, you know what, I'm going to try it. And I talked to Master Kim, and I told him, I said, you know, I have all these injuries. I lost my kidney, my spleen, I broke my neck, my back. He says, come in, you'll like it, I'll help you.
His accident after left side very weak compared to right side. That's why I wanted to move first energy circulation and a little bit moving muscle and joint exercise. That focus, and then later he felt energy, and then breathing training kind of things. Breathing energy, and then later he felt chakra, and then energy meditation.
I started going to the group classes, and that was about a year ago, and I go 6 days a week now. I try not to miss a day. After starting to recover and realizing that I wasn't going to be that way my whole life, my brain started coming back, and we were able to reconnect. And our relationship now, you know, fast forward 3 years, we're remarried, we're together, and we have a better relationship now than we had for the first 12 years we were married. Okay, this is the Tempe Body and Brain Center, where it all happens, where I started coming about 2 years ago. Every time I walk in this place, I just feel like it's a ray of sunshine. It just makes me happy, and it's a healing place for me. So over here is where we have we all take our shoes off. That's one of the things, and when we come in, we don't wear the shoes in the exercise in the yoga room. This room here is a special room. I've spent many an hour in here, especially at the beginning when I first started coming. And this is the healing room. Got our tea over here and water, which after class, we like to have a little tea ceremony sometimes, and everybody talks about their experience. And this is really where it all happens. I mean, where the yoga classes take place every day, and I try to show up every day I can, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, like today. laying on my back, grabbing my toes, and just pushing up. And this is something that has taken me a while to be able to do. I'm still not great at it, but I'm getting better, and it's really, really good for the back of my legs. It really stretches them out, and it's helping me a lot with my flexibility. And Master Kim says, well, you're always changing, so you're either going to get better or worse. You're not going to stay the same. Nothing ever stays the same. That's the only thing that is constant, is that everything changes. So you can make the choice to either get better or get worse. So I'm making the choice to get better.